Cleo families. My name is Megan Thole, and I am the principal. And I want to share with you some information about our Title I program. I'm going to share my screen and share with you some slides about our funding and our programs that make us unique here at Cleo Gordon. This video will be posted on YouTube, as well as a live Google Meet session will be held on September 29th at 7:45 in the morning to answer any questions you may have. Title I is a federal program that provides funds for our school with populations of concentration of low-income students. This is determined by our free and reduced lunch application. Some of the things that are part of our Title I compliance is that we have parent involvement. We are teaching to the state standards. There is a sense of governance and administration. Our teachers participate in professional development. We have opportunity for access, and all of this is funded with our Title I account. Our hope and our goal and our vision is that all students will have a fair, equal, and sufficient opportunity to obtain a high quality education and reach proficiency level on our state standards as reflected in our assessment. As part of the Every Child Succeeds Act, sometimes known as ESSA, we look at multiple measures of achievement. Academic scores, of course, are always considered, with the performance on our Smarter Balanced Assessment, sometimes called SBAC, that our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students take in the spring. But we also look at our suspension rates, our progress of our language learners as they become truly bilingual in both home language and English. We look at absenteeism of our students, graduation rates, and college and career readiness for our high school students as they go out into the world after they graduate from Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District. How are we measuring our performance? If you go to the California Department of Education's dashboard, you will now see color-coded bands for proficiency. Our goal is always to be in green or blue, but right now we are looking at making growth. If we are in a red, we want to move to orange. If we're in orange, we want to move to yellow. This is indicated by a dial, almost like a speedometer on a car. As you can see, performance is reflected in these dials in the areas of language arts, mathematics, English learner progress, and for our students, suspension rates and absenteeism. Ultimately, the goal is that all of our students reach proficiency, which means met the standards on the SBAC assessment or exceed standards on the SBAC assessment that the students would take in the spring. Last spring, we were exempt from taking SBAC because of COVID-19 school closures. So what do we do at Cleo with our Title I funding? First and foremost, we purchased the position of an academic support teacher. This is held by Mrs. Christina Ryder. She works with our interventions, our tiers of supports for all students, as well as first instruction in the classroom. We also fund a part-time bilingual paraeducator, as well as the contract with Franklin Covey's Leader in Me, which has been a driving force in our social emotional framework for many years now. The Cleo Gordon staff participates in a lot of professional development, and I can guarantee you that our teachers are experts in their craft. We invest money in technology, collaborative learning, and our academic focuses are small group instruction, math formative assessments, infusing academic conversations in our instruction, and having students track their goals, set goals, and celebrate their goals in leadership notebooks. Our site plan, sometimes called the SIPSA, has 5 goals. The first one is that we provide high quality instruction for all students so that they are college and career ready. The second goal is based on our social emotional tiered supports. We use Leader in Me, Inner Explorer, and First Instruction to make sure that our students are in class learning, but also feel safe and supported. Our third goal is about professional learning and also retaining our new teachers so that they are here at Cleo for a very long time. Goal 4 is about our environment. Is our school safe, inclusive, and welcoming? And finally, goal 5 is about how do we involve our parents? We can get them involved, whether it's with site council or ELAC, or sometimes our fun family events. It is our hope that once we return to school and we are in person, that we can start to schedule some of the things that we had to postpone from last spring, like a family game night. These 5 goals have action steps and funding, and you can find the SIPSA on the website for the California Department of Education if you search for Cleo Gordon Elementary School. Some extra precautions and measures are taken right now because we are in distance learning. Right now, engagement is the priority. We want students online, learning, interacting with their peers, and getting to know their teachers. We've had technical support if you come to the office made by appointment. We've had training guides handed out on how to use Chromebooks and iPads. We've had accessibility for families, providing devices and even hotspots if necessary. Daily office hours are held by each teacher at least an hour a day, so you can make appointments to visit them and speak about your concerns, your celebrations, your questions. We also have a community outreach liaison who can go to homes and look at resources we have to support families during this very unique time. As families, you have the right to request meetings to participate in your child's education. That can be one-on-one meetings with teachers or myself. That can be participating with our ELAC, English Learner Advisory Council, or our School Site Council, both of which are governing bodies that help write and review our school site plan. We do thank you for being part of our community here and encouraging your children to do their best. There are ways for you to be involved, as I stated, with ELAC and Site Council, making those appointments with teachers and just getting to know your child's teacher and their classmates. One thing we do live by here at Cleo Gordon when we think about Leader in Me is that leadership is communicating people's worth and potential so clearly that they come to see it in themselves. And that is the goal of what we want for all of our students. We want them to see themselves as leaders and the bright future that we know that they have. Thank you for listening and joining us this afternoon. If you have questions, you can always call the office at 421-4125, or you can email me at megand@fsusd.org. Have a wonderful afternoon.